Greetings, FCS community. I am Karen Athanas, Executive Director of the AA FCS, and I am joining together today with Dr. Katie Blatnick-Gagne, Vice President of Family and Consumer Sciences Division at ACTE, and the Executive Director of FCCLA, Sandy Spavone, to share information about an opportunity from Advanced CTE for you to offer your feedback on a revision to the Career Cluster Framework. Advanced CTE has released a survey to seek input on how the Career Cluster Framework is used and how you would like to use the framework in the future.
Hello, FCS colleagues and supporters. Family Consumer Sciences, FCS, is a diverse and vital field that plays a crucial role in preparing students for real-world challenges across a variety of workplace settings. Our content area is the only subject area in public schools that focuses on the individuals and families. FCS also plays a crucial role in being the first line of introduction for students in 5th through 12th grades to many careers and pathways such as fashion design and merchandising, food science and human nutrition, human and child development, personal and family finances, consumerism, hospitality, and the culinary arts. It is through course content exposure that hundreds of thousands of students in the U.S. learn about these FCS-specific career pathways and begin to make decisions about their career future. As leaders in this space, we are asking that FCS is given credit where credit is due. FCS should be recognized in the new Career Clusters Framework.
Thank you, Karen and Katie. Greetings from FCCLA. The Career Cluster Framework is a guiding tool that organizes career paths into 16 high-demand clusters. FCCLA integrates this framework into its programs aimed at FCS students by aligning activities and curricula with specific clusters, most notably the Human Services and Education and Training clusters. For example, FCCLA's STAR events, Students Taking Action with Recognition, offers competitive events that align with career clusters. These events enable students to develop skills directly applicable to careers in family and consumer sciences. Additionally, FCCLA's national programs like Financial Fitness and Families First serve as platforms to educate students about career opportunities within the finance and education and training clusters. The Families First program, for instance, offers a focus on early childhood education. It aligns with the education and training cluster by providing students with the knowledge and skills needed for careers in child development and education settings.
That is a great overview of how the current framework aligns to the work of FCS education. Katie, how can the FCS community prepare to complete the survey?
First and foremost, we encourage you to take time to thoroughly answer all questions. Please read each question carefully before you craft your response. You will be asked which career cluster you most align with. There is not an option to select FCS because it does not currently exist. Therefore, you will need to select all areas that FCS content is taught, like arts, AV, technology and communication, education and training, hospitality and tourism, human services, and STEM. Please provide detail to your responses. For example, one question asks, do you feel there are occupational areas or general fields of work missing from your cluster? One could answer this just by stating no and move on. However, we encourage you to provide evidence and/or a rationale to justify your answers when possible.
This survey from Advanced CTE presents a critical opportunity for the FCS community to advocate for the inclusion of an FCS-specific career cluster. Such a cluster would amplify awareness and underscore the importance of fields within family and consumer sciences. To prepare for the survey, respondents should closely review data and information that will accompany the video recording of these remarks. Use quantifiable metrics and case studies to substantiate the need for an FCS-specific cluster. Address gaps in the current framework where FCS fields could offer valuable contributions. By presenting well-organized and data-backed arguments, we can effectively make the case for an FCS career cluster, thereby bringing deserved attention and resources to our vital discipline.
As Executive Director of the AA FCS, I can confirm that we'd welcome insight and feedback from our membership on this important project. Sandy and Katie, how can the FCS community work with your organizations on this effort?
The FCS community can collaborate closely with the FCS division of ACTE and FCCLA to advocate for an FCS-specific career cluster in several effective ways. First, draft a letter. We will supply a draft that you can use to customize and send to your key stakeholders, such as CTE leaders, legislative representatives, business and industry leaders, and education administrators. This will unify the message and make it easier to reach decision makers. Second, share data. Utilize FCCLA and ACTE's existing data and resources that highlight the impact and relevance of FCS in current educational and industry landscapes. This strengthens the argument for an FCS-specific cluster. And third, join workshops and webinars. FCCLA will host or co-host workshops aimed at educating community members on how to communicate the necessity of an FCS career cluster effectively. By synergizing efforts and using these tools, the FCS community of FCCLA, ACTE, and AAFCS can jointly present a compelling case for the inclusion of an FCS career cluster in the career cluster framework.
This project is a critical change that has been years in the making. We joined together to encourage the FCS community to review the proposal and surveys issued by Advanced CTE and provide your feedback to help build a robust new career clusters framework. Be on the lookout for the survey to hit your email box or visit the website listed on the screen. We encourage you to share it widely within the FCS community along with the attached information sheet and this video link. We thank each of you for all that you do for FCS and thank you in advance for your advocacy efforts.
Thank you.